everyone, welcome to Sparkle Memories. This is Miss Sitaram. Today we're going to be making this. We have the croissant with cheese, and we have the scrambled eggs and Vienna sausage. Today we're going to focus mostly on the Vienna sausage because we already have in the other videos how to do the croissant and how to do scrambled egg. So I hope you enjoy. So let's get started. And here we have the ingredients, starting with the onion, the bell peppers, and of course the Vienna sausage. We have the parquet that's actually used as instead of oil. Then we have the McCormick seasoning. This one happens to be the one with brown sugar and bourbon, since we don't have the bourbon barbecue sauce. And over here we have the butter in the pot. I already get started. Now the main reason to have this separate, I know it all is going to go in the same pan, but we're going to cook them different times in terms of the vegetables and then the Vienna sausage. Let me start adding the bell peppers. We add the garlic and we add the onion. We don't put in the Vienna sausage as yet because, of course, depending on what it is, you have different cooking time, and you don't want to put all one time because you don't want something overcooked and then something undercooked. You want to cook around the same time, so that's why you do it different times, even though it's going in the same time. The only thing I would say is don't go ahead and put your onions and bell peppers on the same place you cut your meat unless it's going into the same thing, because different temperatures, different things to cook. Putting it all one time, it's going to mess you up, and you don't want to do that. Give it a little stir here. Get nice and hot. With me, I like to add other things to mine, make it a little bit more. So I put in some garlic powder. And I'm going to go ahead and put in some onion powder also. It already has onion and garlic in there, but I like to add a little extra something to it. Of course, to be on the healthy side, we add in some kale flakes because we got to incorporate that into the meal somehow. Especially when you don't like to eat a whole lot of green stuff, these flakes come in handy because just like how you put on the onion, bell peppers on there, you can add that to it also. Makes it a little bit more easier. And when you're doing this, you don't want to start with a whole lot of butter. Just about a teaspoon or so. So you don't want to put too much up in there. Because, you know, with healthy eating, they say that butter also has in salt, and you don't want to do too much of that either. But hey, they can say what they want. And once it has some kind of fat, you know you're eating something a little different. That might not be to everybody's liking. So once you see it looking like this, that nice hard, and just cook down a little bit. There's why we want to add the Vienna sausage to it. And then we just pour it in. And when you cut it up, you cut it up however you like. You don't even have to be specific with this because it's not going to matter once you have all those other items put together with it. So it won't quite make a difference if you cut it a certain way, as long as you cut it, because the smaller they are, the more flavor will get into the meal. Like, don't really choose peaches and expect it to be the same. I think the only time that works if you're doing something like corned beef and you're pouring in big onions, or if you want to do something that has a lot of flavor in there. But the thing is, for the smaller stuff, you can stretch it, because a lot of times when you're eating on a budget, you want to eat something that's healthy, something that's quick and doesn't take all day, because no one has all day to sit on a stove unless they're chefs and they're getting paid to do such. Then I could totally understand why they want to do that. Of course, we have the brown sugar with the bourbon season from McCormick. We add that on there. And the best part about using McCormick is they have so many different flavors to choose from when it comes to McCormick Like another one of my videos, I actually have the different type of spices according to my spice rack, because the original spice racks I had there, they weren't quite working for me the way I wanted it to. And I like mine to be a little bit more functional, whereas it's right next to the oven, and then you just grab and put it in. Or some of the items that you want to actually have right there by the fire, so you don't have to be too much looking for the stuff. That's another thing you want to do. Do things in advance. Don't try to do it whereas you're looking for stuff. That's one of the craziest things I've seen people done. They'll be there and they can't find quite just about anything. And this is the Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna do a little bit, not too much, because too much is gonna be not for you. It's gonna overpower the taste of everything else. I'm gonna let that simmer a little bit, and then we, of course, we have some thyme. It's similar to the kale flakes, but it's just another herb you can put in there, because each one has a different in terms of what it does for the body. Parsley is good too. Another thing I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate will be basil leaves. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Put that in there. See the color? A nice color. Everything is kind of like cooking down. Oh yeah. So getting its own flavor in there. And the thing is, when you're doing this, the Vienna sausage is already fully cooked. You just add a little bit more extra flavor to it. That's what this is about. It's not just to stretch it, but it's to make it have a good taste, because you can eat it straight out of the can by itself and it will still be okay. Not great, but okay. Because I don't want to say great and then you try it and then you put it in the comment section you didn't like it. And then I'm going to add some crab. This is snow smothered sweet honey barbecue sauce and dip. You can use whatever sauce you like, but I see a lot of people tend to use tomato sauce and ketchup. You can do that too. But if you want something that has a little bit extra taste, like that's what you can incorporate other things with it. I like the brown sugar. The brown sugar seasoning, the McCormick goes good with the barbecue sauce, the sweet honey. It does give it a little toss. Because all you're really doing is adding flavor to it. You're not cooking it over and then burning it up. No, you're adding flavor to it. And because it's so much, it stretches. Versus if you just had it in whole, but like this, stretching your ingredients. That's what that is. And you don't really quite add any water or anything, because the water is going to take away from the taste. You want it to get all the flavors that you incorporate in there. Of course, we have another McCormick here. This is the Smokehouse Maple Seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and add that, because that will give an extra when it comes to everything else that's already in there. And then it just give it a stir. Ooh, God, the smell of it. Oh my goodness. I bet you could have smelled it. This is so good. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm definitely going to enjoy this. And that's it. Let me go ahead and we're going to put it with our croissant with cheese. This is another one of my videos where I show you exactly how to make the croissant and cheese. I'm going to leave that in the description so you can check it out. And this has been Miss Cedra for Sparkling Memories. Till next time, bye-bye.